I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today, we are watching Season 1, Episode 4 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Anna, take it away.
I get to take it away. Okay, so, Episode 3, we got to meet the third member of the future kick-ass trio, Nobara. I loved her, not only because of the short hair, but we finally really got to know her. And she was super excited to be coming to the city. She loves the sights and the shopping. And it was all inspired by a girl that moved from the city into her small town, hometown, that she became really close with and she hopes to see again soon. I believe her name was Sayori. And anyway, they go to an abandoned building and it's a test for Nobara to see if she's like crazy enough to be a jujutsu sorcerer. And she brings out her hammer and her nails, and that was super cool. And Itadori helps her out a little bit because she is faced with a tough situation where a human life is at risk. You know? So she has to kind of be in her thoughts for a second on like, how does she go about this? It's a big test because the curses in the city are a lot stronger and craftier than the curses in the country. And yeah, so they end up doing awesome because an arm falls off the curse and then she uses a doll to basically use it like a voodoo doll and kill the curse as it's jumping out the building, and it was super awesome. I just can't wait to see her use those, they're her cursed energy, right? I can't wait to see her use those techniques more because I loved them. And in the ending, right before the episode ended, we were told that there is a juvenile detention center and a womb has appeared in the sky.
Special grade.
A special grade womb has appeared, and some of the people in the detention center are able to see it, which sounds crazy. I feel like maybe that has something to do with the fact that it's special grade and so powerful or so intimidating that normal people can see it. And they said that one person dies. The three go and one person dies. Seems a little too early for someone to die, in my opinion. So I'm a little nervous. I mean, I don't know who it would be. I really don't know who it would be. Itadori doesn't really have like a weapon of his own. He was given one to use for the assignment in the third episode, but maybe he's just supposed to like use his fists.
Yeah, he is good at that.
Yeah, he is good at that. Lots of athleticism in that man. But I don't think he would die. And we don't know like anything about Fushiguro at all for him to die. So I guess no, I don't want it to be Nobara.
Yeah, she's cool.
She is cool, and we literally just met her, and she hasn't like, gotten to do all the things she wanted to do. Okay, so yeah, someone's gonna die, and I'm going to see that happen in this episode. Yep.
Maybe.
I mean, they said it. Are you calling them liars?
You don't know if it happens in this episode or
the past,
the next episode, or the past, or
oh, so you're saying this could take multiple episodes?
It could, or
I mean, it is special grade,
or it's a prequel, or who knows? You ready?
Yes.
Sweet.
So not all of them have gotten evacuated? Oh, that's not good.
5.
So it hasn't yet become a special grade, but it's possible it will soon?
Thank you,
Ah,
sir.
yes, thank you. I am an idiot. Even a tank may be insufficient? Then why are you there? Yeah, they're definitely not as strong as Gojo. I mean, Gojo thinks that he can go up against the curse that's inside Itadori. Oh, that's not good that they're short-handed. No wonder they said one person dies. Wait, then why are they going in there just to like save the people, but not to confront the curse? Oh, yeah, rescue survivors. Oh, look at his lips. Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh, they all got so serious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna make such a good team. I can't wait. They already seem to have this like respect for each other, even though each story doesn't know as much as the other two do about curses. It's like they all believe that the others have value, that they can contribute to the team, and that's such great energy.
They're not like forcing stereotypical anime like rivalry or friendship with each other, but they're like talking back and forth in relationship that they have is very believable, and it's very refreshing.
It's just like they have these missions and they're serious about them, and there's no like forcing a friendship, no forcing a rivalry or issues or drama.
None of the tropes that
and it's just really refreshing, and I'm really excited to see where the series goes.
Love those red shoes. Anime protagonist with red shoes.
So he can do stuff even though he's not a sorcerer. He can just see curses and like put up a veil. I mean, that's still cool that he can do something, right? Yes, we get to see them again.
Best boy. Aww.
I'm so glad the dog didn't like go to growl or bite him for touching him. I love the collars on their uniform being like.
I also love the like designs of, you know, buildings and stuff.
This is like in Demon Slayer, the one demon when they all meet Muzan, like all of the lowers. It's the same type of room feeling.
Innate domain.
Like it's called a domain.
An innate domain, so like it looks like the interior here changed and is all manipulated somewhat.
Best dog. Oh no. It's gonna be the Tadashi. No, it is. And he was so like resolute that he was gonna like save the guy. There's two more, okay.
I mean, it's a dilemma, right?
They end up being like a criminal. I mean, that's a real question.
To the music, it's so unnerving.
Oh no. What the hell? Where's the... How did that happen without them noticing? How did that all happen, the dog, without them noticing? Oh my god, they're so scared, like they literally can't move.
Itadori's so good at moving without thinking too.
I'm sure the energy of a special grade would make it so they literally couldn't move. Are you freaking serious? With the... It's still in his hand? Super creepy. So are they all separate now? And he has more than just the dogs.
Yeah, Nue's great. He just said, I don't need you, man.
He doesn't have a reason to help him. Okay, so does he make Fushiguro leave so he can switch? It like spit like a bomb. Oh, and the ringing sound.
I think that the audio in this show is masterfully done. The editing's great.
Oh my god, like it feels like you're in the room. Dang, that look on his face.
Yeah.
That was like scared and like begging him to leave.
The other boy.
He hasn't even gotten taught anything. School just started.
And he was just thrown into this.
And he was just like immediately, he was sent on a trial for Nobara, and now he's on like a legit mission that Gojo should be at.
I love the way that they draw like the energy in this show.
Oh my god! Oh, I hear bones breaking! Oh my god! Yeah, I'm sure it hurts. Is he just gonna get like burnt all up? Oh
Hammer's
no,
broken.
not her hammer. Even at the face of death, she's still so confident.
Badass.
Snakes? Are these also
Frogs.
Fushiguro? Yeah, well, sorry.
I love
It
the
just
way they're
seems-
drawn.
It just seems like they've known each other for longer, the three of them. And just like how accepting they are.
Damn.
Don't curse your grandfather, right? That's what he told him? What? Is he using cursed energy? Right into its laughing face.
He caught it.
I got my hopes up. Is that the signal?
It immediately
Oh my God.
notices.
Haha. It's scared.
Just healed his hand.
Wait, is it trying to kill him? I thought he was scared of him.
Honestly, idiot, dude. Other hand. Oh!
I thought the curse would just like follow him. 'cause
You'd
he
think,
said so.
right?
He's just toying with him.
I love his voice. Oh.
Gambare. Look at him just floating. Oh, it is so cool to see him in contrast to Itadori.
Right?
In the same body.
I love that they use the same body for different personalities and the slight differences. Uniform's so cool though, right?
I like that his pants are like a little bit short.
Yeah. You see his boots.
Yeah, he asked for him to get spared, please, and for Gojo to do what he could.
You see, like, how it's reinforced concrete? It reminds me of last episode when Itadori was like, it's not even reinforced.
Oh, yeah, when he, like, broke through. Regrowth.
Love the animation, dude.
Gambare, gambare. Does he say that all the time? Because I hope he does. The voice actor for this character is amazing. So this is like a baby curse, right?
Please show me what real Jujutsu is.
Expansion.
Domain
Aren't they in a domain?
Expansion.
And now they're gonna be in his domain? Malevolent Shrine?
Get that art.
This is in the opening.
Oh. Oh my god, dude.
Adding salt to his wound, calling him weak. Wait, what? What? There was always a finger there?
It was powerful. It was really powerful.
So he was using the strength from the finger to be as powerful as it was? No. Why isn't he switching back? Ben, why isn't he switching back? You wear outfits like that. You just don't
can't
button
wear
the
them
top
that
button.
cool.
Well, maybe you need to start buttoning just the top button and putting like a pen in your pocket and then boom.
The pen in the pocket is a move that you can either pull off or
you
definitely
can't,
not
or you
pull
really
off.
can't. It's because that's who he talks to on the phone is Gojo. That's me! I do that. I'm always walking around. Oh, look how cute. No! No! Hi, people. So, what to discuss first? Itadori didn't switch back. I'm really concerned about that because obviously he needs to switch back to make sure that
Sukuna.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sa instead of Sukuna. Will go after Fushiguro and Nobara and kill them. And Itadori has to switch back in order to protect them from that because he literally knows that that is what he is going to do if he gets to them. So I'm concerned because Fushiguro stayed behind to wait for Itadori. So I really hope that he doesn't meet up with Sukuna and they have to fight. Because obviously Gojo's not there.
Hopefully a first grade or higher.
Yeah, they said that please ask for a first grade to come. Or higher. So that means Gojo's higher.
Yeah, presumably.
I feel like he would be. If there's higher than first grade, I mean, I feel like Gojo is probably the highest that there is. So I'm concerned that he hasn't switched back. I did not realize that hole in the chest of the special grade was one of the fingers.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's good that Sukuna has a finger when he's Sukuna and not Itadori.
Yeah.
That is really concerning because then that could even if Itadori already can't break through yet, then adding another finger on top of it is not going to help his case of
That's a really good
regaining his body. So I'm really concerned about that. I really hope that Sukuna doesn't eat it right away.
Yeah.
Like, maybe save it as like a snack later. Please don't eat it yet. I don't want him to have to fight without like having control of his body, one of his friends.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he can see things behind, internally. I'm sure he can see what's happening even if he doesn't have control over his body.
Yeah.
That would be torture. We met someone else that is, I guess, employed by the Jujutsu sorcerers. I guess he's kind of like one of the people that drives them places and takes them on missions. Ijichi. Yeah. And he said that he can, I think he said he can see curses, but he can't actually do anything about them.
seems like he could put up a veil. From what we know in this episode, it seems like he can put up a veil. He might fall into the category of a window, which is somebody who's
someone who can see them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that is handy to have as like there, because it's almost like you have to have someone as crowd control when you have people that are like going in and facing the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's super handy to have that. I am just super concerned. Obviously, the special grade was like terrified upon seeing Sukuna, as I would be too, except I think his voice acting was so amazing. I might be paralyzed because I want to keep hearing the voice acting and not because I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. Every time he said Ganbare, I was like, oh my god, say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again, please. Over and over again.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
I don't think I've ever enjoyed hearing someone say one word more than that.
Yeah, I really like the dub of this show as well. No hate to that, but oh my god.
Now I have to hear how the dub does it, because that I don't know if they can like hold a candle to how
you can't, right? It's impossible. It's just so like, please do it again.
Please
like,
keep saying that word. Okay, so yeah, they said one person would die. Obviously, that didn't happen in this episode, so I'm sure whatever happens extends into the next episode. But I am heavily concerned at the moment because of that finger and because Itadori hasn't switched back yet.
Yeah.
But ooh, something handy. Sukuna can heal Itadori's limbs, which is super handy. Obviously, the regeneration of limbs, the curses could do that for their own body. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that he could do that for Itadori's body, but he can. And he didn't. I'm sure he's gonna like kind of hold it against Itadori like in the future. If Itadori survives, you know, the whole like, well, I don't need both of my hands to win in a fight, so why would I heal yours?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy to see that he healed both hands, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
We initially walked in to see an innate domain.
Oh, domains! I circled that. Sorry. Domain expansion.
That was what Sukuna did. Malevolent Shrine.
Is a domain expansion not what the special grade did?
That seemed like an innate
center?
Domain. Yeah.
They're different?
Yes. I believe from what we know in this episode and not future information, it seems like it is different and is visualized different.
Is it maybe by a level of strength or talent? Because if this was like technically a baby curse, they might not have all the like talent. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, he had like a shrine behind him, and it was really awesome.
It was really cool.
And yeah, that was what happened in that episode. I'm concerned.
Tadashi died.
Yeah. That was pretty gross to see. Wait, didn't they say they were looking for 2 more people?
Yeah.
They only found 3 bodies. Is the dog dead? Is the white dog dead?
Well, I mean, we saw him bloodied against a wall.
Yeah, but I don't know how they work. Like
That's true.
Because it is Fushiguro's like cursed energy technique that he does that.
It's a good question.
Are they real dogs, or is it something that could recreate itself? Like a spell he uses?
True. It's a good question.
So, I don't know. And
I don't want to say anything.
I know, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't want to say anything because if you see white doggy come out of nowhere to save the day someday or something, then you'd be like, this is awesome. You know?
Yeah.
Or if you
don't, then I'll be really sad.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get explanations on it. Maybe we won't.
Oh, he has other animals.
Yes, Nue, which is a bird or some sort of...
And then a frog?
Yes, a frog. So from the characters we've seen, it seems like almost like a...
Oh, and a snake.
A figure that he makes with his hand.
Yeah, he like makes like a dog. Like if you were doing shadow
puppets, right?
It would be a dog.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
And same with Nue. It was a bird.
Which awesome, because then he could like jump down and the bird helped him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobara's gonna be okay.
I mean, her phone's not gonna be okay.
No. So maybe she's not going to be okay, because how could she live without a phone? I'd be pretty devastated if my phone dropped and cracked that bad.
So right when they got there, Ijichi cleared 500 meters from the building.
And they asked to clear more, right? Before
Up to,
they
I think,
left?
what, 10 kilometers or something? I could be wrong. Also, I wrote down, blood is beautiful in the show, man. Like, I'm watching it visually, and it looks devastating and horrific, of course, because it's blood, but they have a really awesome way of drawing it.
I was thankful for when Itadori got his hand cut off that it was basically just like a black circle with some like red circles coming out of it. And I was very thankful for that, because I'm not a huge gore fan. But then again, they showed us those mangled bodies of the prisoners in the detention center, so that's not like...
I think they use it sparingly. They use it in order to draw a certain emotion that they're trying to get you.
Because obviously it was very sad to come in and they find that 3 of the people they're looking to rescue out of there are dead in missing body parts, and some of them unrecognizable.
I think Fushiguro had a good point. Like,
yeah, that was like a big thing. Like, is that... I guess it's his idea of like...
Well, like, it's a good counterpoint to Itadori's. What if somebody that you save goes on to kill somebody else, you know?
Yeah, but I'm sure that like really pissed Itadori off to hear that, because he's like, oh, so you want me to like not save people because I don't know if they're gonna end up killing people someday?
I mean, I think it's a good moral dilemma, because if you save a person who ends up killing another person, you are then potentially going against your dilemma of having people, you know?
So I guess it comes in... I guess they're gonna be at points of contention, those two characters, in the future. Anytime there is a possible like hostage situation or a human to save. I'm sure like the little boy in the last episode, I'm sure Fushiguro was like, that's not a criminal. He's gonna kill. You know, I'm sure he would have quickly saved that person or respected that person because it was a little kid.
But just the circumstances.
But now I'm like
wondering.
Tadashi. So you think it's only because he had the file, and it's not just like something where he doesn't really like humans? Or trust
given
humans?
In this episode, I think it's solely based on the file. He's he's
a return offender.
Return offender who's killed or hit a kid driving without a license, you know? Like, I think that taking all into consideration is an important thing to do, and I think both sides are very easy to see where the other is coming from, and it makes it a better argument or philosophical debate between both of them because of it.
Really caught off guard when he was like, I'm not going to save someone that I had no intention of saving before coming in here. I was like, dang, does that mean, like, that made me start thinking, like, if those prisoners were still alive at the time that they had run in there, wouldn't Fushiguro have been, like, negating his mission?
I don't know.
In a way, if he didn't save them? I mean, they did say don't confront the special grade.
I think it's dependent on the scenario. If there was no risk to them and there were people there that they could easily save or save in general, I think they would of course save them. But if
they had to go up against the special grade in order to save them,
it maybe would be a different story because Fushiguro could have perhaps been like, well, who should survive out of Nobara or Tadashi, the person who's already hurt people or the person who could potentially save people?
It's their current job and training now to protect the world.
I've seen not the most amount of animes, obviously. Like, I've been told in this channel, like, you haven't watched anything, and I haven't.
Which is so funny because I guess we've just seen a lot of more like not as hyped up shows. Because, like, if I wrote a list of how many anime I have already watched, it'd be pretty long. I've kind of run out of options on, like, certain streaming sites.
Yeah. So if I told somebody, I know I haven't watched a lot of anime in the grand scheme of things, but I think it's really compelling to see in a story. It's a very interesting detail to have the main protagonist seemingly question their way of thinking or their motivation and kind of be afraid of death 4 episodes into the show. I mean, Itadori seemingly crumbled at the face of death and didn't know.
He really did. He broke down, which was like a total surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it also kind of like you think back to because the flashback of what the principal said, it could also be used potentially to like as a plot device to strengthen oneself, because the more you're broken down, therefore the more you'll build yourself up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really interesting and compelling. I continue to love this show.
So when the principal brought up like that all sorcerers die with regret, that Itadori just needs to make sure that regret doesn't turn into a curse that then curses the people he loves.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that he remembered that and was hearing that in his mind at a time where he was frozen in fear and realizing just how like far he still needs to go to be able to fight the fight that he wants to fight and do the things he wants to do, you know, because he doesn't want to curse the people he loves if he dies, and if he is weak of mind and so terrified of death and so regretful at his death, he could possibly be hurting people after his death. And I think that's really important that he remembered that at a time where he was breaking down and crying.
I agree with you. It's really it's nice to see, and it wasn't like an overly crazy flashback, like or focused flashback. It was just enough to remind us, kind of thing. It was
just a very important little nugget that the principal said. I hope we get more of the principal. I liked his dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cursed corpses.
Cursed corpses.
You good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.